On today's episode of Bucked Up.
I would like to do for like my next, like a project or something. It's to make like a theme album. You know what I'm saying? Like something that's based around like one topic, kind of like staying on that post, but it just doesn't work that way for me, man. Like,
Yeah, they're out of Worcester.
82, goddamn, shit.
Yeah, imagine that, bro. How you kind of have to force your kids to like something to
Yeah.
go into that business. Like, family business always seemed so weird to me.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, your dream's the same as your dad's dream.
Like,
That's the same as your
I
grandfather's
actually wanted to be a
dream.
rodeo clown.
You can't. You have to make seltzer like the rest of us.
Swept that under the fucking rug.
Yeah, fuck your rodeo clown dreams.
That's fucking hilarious, dog.
Yeah,
right.
bro. I feel like every pizza shop in America, that's why they're always hella angry. Because
Yeah,
it's like, that
bro.
was your dad's pizza shop
Like-
that you gotta take control over.
We've been at this shit since the 1900s, the early 1900s. And now I gotta come to this bitch and make a pizza pie.
I don't know if I trust any businesses that old, though.
Man,
You had
listen,
to be into some fucked up shit back then.
but it always seems like a myth to me, though. You know what I'm saying? Like since 1880, you mean to tell me that like y'all just woke up one day, it was like, you know what? I think I know what's gonna carry this family for the next 200 or so years.
Bro, you could be like making music since 1874. Like, just lie about
And
that.
just go with it, dog. Just go with it.
Wear fucking buckles on your
Right.
shoes and shit.
Looking like a pilgrim out this bitch.
They had
Like,
no good fashion back then.
Hell no, they have no good anything.
Oh, wait.
No good hygiene.
No, imagine the smell.
Man, listen. Oh Lord.
The smell
Lord,
back in
bro.
the
I'm
1800s.
like, I don't even want to have sex, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
sex is one of the darkest things. Sex is fucking spooky.
Imagine coming over. That shit was. That shit was. The
terrible.
smell would be. You had to wear. I bet your noses. They just like our noses evolved. since
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
That must be what it is.
Like your taste buds evolve. Like, I mean, like it's just what you just get used to, like in your environment. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm pretty sure that you could possibly get used to anything if you're just like around it enough or just do it enough. But would I want to is the question. Like,
Yeah.
would I want to get used to this shit? Most likely not.
All right, say you didn't eat McDonald's your whole life, and you're like 40, and you eat McDonald's for the first time. Do you think you would enjoy it?
Probably not, honestly. Because if I went, well, okay. Have I been eating like just fast food in general? Like,
No. I'm saying if you've never
I
had that.
never
shit.
ate any fast food.
Yeah, I feel like it's
and then I
because
go
we
to
like our
McDonald's.
taste buds got
Yeah.
used to that shit.
I don't know, bro. You might like it, honestly. You might like it, honestly. You might be like, it's not bad, but I'm not gonna go again. I'm not gonna go again. You know what I'm saying?
Why don't you smoke weed?
Because man, like it just makes me fucking just antisocial and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I get all quiet and shit like that. Yeah, man. Like I smoke, but like we usually like when like I'm about to go to bed or some shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when I got shit to do, I'm like, nah, I can't get half of this.
People are like that with weed, though. It's crazy how some
Yeah.
people like will smoke it one time and have like a panic attack and be
Bro,
like,
I'm
never
telling you,
fucking again.
We was just talking about, I think you said it was your cousin or something last night. They took like 2 gummies and just fucking just wild out.
Oh, hell no.
Like, man, I'm dying.
Hell no. We're going to talk about my shitty ass neighbors, but what's the worst neighbor you had?
My worst neighbor that I've had was when I got my first apartment when I was like 18, I think it was. And this guy beside me, man, like I would always like just have people over, you know, like bitches and my niggas and shit like that. So it would be like some type of, I don't know, like some commotion going on, like or something like that. Like just people just talking, honestly. But then it became a thing to where he was so used to sound like just coming from, my house and shit that he would just complain about any goddamn thing that I did. You know, like if I walk out like and I shut my door too hard or something, like he'd come out nagging like, you don't gotta, you're shaking my, you're shaking my wall. When you like, bro, it's like.
That motherfucker might just be lonely. He's just doing
bro,
that to talk to
That's
you.
my first thought, honestly. But at least I just come over, bro, like and get a beer, like or some shit. Like,
Yeah, just ask-
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
just
Like, you
ask
don't gotta be
to
a
hang
dickhead
out.
towards me, bro. Like,
There's
Like
these
shit.
this old ass couple that lives beneath me, and she just learned like all the like woke terms. Like she just bro, she was screaming last night. She's like, "You haven't had sex with me in 40 years. Are you asexual? Are you asexual?" I was like, she
way.
definitely just learned the term asexual, bro.
That shit, like, it just came out really.
It
Like,
really did.
they just pulled that shit out the oven, like, not too long ago. All right,
For real.
we got another term that's ready for y'all, niggas.
Yo.
No, nah, man. But I was talking to some chick at this last show that I had did, and I've never, like, I just heard the word, like, just used, like, in person and shit. Like, I'm only, like, just seeing it, like, online or something like that. But she was like, yo, that's so meta. I was like, what?
Oh.
Like, meta? I was like, yo, did you just say this shit out loud? I was like, yo, like, I'm just surprised that, like, you said it. Like, I've just never, like, just heard the word used, like, in person.
That
like,
is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's meta. Like, what is that even, like, supposed to mean? Like, I get it. It's like, that's basic, really. Like, it's what you're, like, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to say, like, that's the norm. That's the, I don't know, but, like, that shit, like, just threw me off for a little minute.
Yeah, that's imagine creating a word. So, like, you know how Stan just got entered into the dictionary.
Stan, you mean like
Eminem, like when you
word?
stan somebody,
No fucking
that's
way,
just
dog.
added into the dictionary.
Nah.
In 300 years, people are gonna be using that word, have no idea that it
fucking
came
Stan.
from Eminem.
That's a fucking Stan. Like, shit. Like, I wonder, like, does it say, like, in the, you know what I'm saying, like, in the book, like, popularized by, you know, like, rapper Eminem. Maybe, like, on, you know, urban, you know what I'm saying, the damn dictionary and shit. Like, it probably says that shit, but.
Isn't
probably
that
not in
crazy?
Webster's. Hell yeah, that's fucking insane. Like,
I
it
feel
wasn't that serious.
What is your relationship to words in that way? Because I do feel like there's rappers who will just like fuck around and create different
Yeah.
words, and there's ones that love to stick to like how the English language is used.
I don't know, man. Like, it just depends because sometimes, like, I just like to pull words from, you know what I'm saying, from other people's, you know what I'm saying, like their cultures and shit like that. Like, I use a lot of, you know, like that, old school New York slang, you know what I'm saying? How come people jack? Like, I'm like, nah, jack, that ain't it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Where did you pick that up?
I have no, from fucking, the movie, God damn it, Harlem Nights. You know, when they was just walking around, like, it's always like a jack. Nah, jack, we ain't doing this jack.
I say hella a lot. I picked
Word.
that up, and I'm like, ugh, I don't really like that. I'm not from Cali.
I
Like,
honestly feel bad when I let that slip, honestly. Because I say it, but it don't be on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Nah, man, that's hella cool. I just did it.
It's tough, bro. Like, you don't I get stuck on the idea of like where ideas come from. Like where did like when you write a song, like where do you go for that to come out? You know?
Man, no, it's really like it just be so random, honestly, man. Because like I do like a lot of my writing when I walk or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, because where I live, it's like just trail. It's you know what I'm saying? That's right beside my house. So I may just go on a walk or something, like and I'm just walking or something, and then like a tune will hit me or something, you know, like a certain, you know what I'm saying, like a pattern, like on the beat or something, like it hit me. Like I just start just rambling and rambling. It's like, shit, dog, I just came up with a bar, but am I gonna make this like about, like, is that bar going to be what the whole song's about, or is that just something that just leading me on to the next part? Like this last song that I just dropped, Have Nots. That just came to me like it just started with that first bar, like, this is the have nots with the haves, and then I was like, then I just got like entrapped in the world right there of like, damn, bro, like you got to get up and get something. Like, it's kind of like a hustler's anthem. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, like, we start from the bottom, so like you got to go and get something shit. So yeah.
But you have to be moving.
Yeah, man. Like I'm not like how some people can just, you know what I'm saying, just sit down and be like, you know what, I want to make a song right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then just make a song or something like that. I used to be like that, honestly, when I was like 16, you know what I'm saying, like 17 or something. But that was like just more of a point because I just wanted to write some fucking punchlines. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, now it's like, man, like, I want to make sure that like I'm I don't know, like, or just bring a point across, like, to give you a feeling of something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just me just trying to put together like a cool ass verse anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when I was younger, I'd sit down and write too, and I don't anymore. And I always like, damn, I should force myself to do it. But I think it's because I just didn't know how to write, and now I like learned my patterns.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you have to learn how you can get to the muse fastest. You know?
Like it's basically like you were just going to the gym, like, you know what I'm saying, just putting up some shots or something like that. Like,
yeah, I just wanted to make sure that was all good.
Like I'm figuring out my form basically, or like that's what it was then. And it's not even to say that I'm to the point now to where like I know, like it, that I know like exactly what like my style is. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I'm still like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm growing still. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's certain things that I need to learn, you know what I'm saying, just how to do like a little better, like to stay on topic sometimes, because like I'll start to ramble like in my verses, like and go on like 3 different topics at once, and I feel like it gives the listener like all right, like we were just talking about bitches, why are we talking about fucking other stones and shit now, like where we going with this? So,
but if you are a rambling mind, isn't that kind of like being yourself? If you ramble and you're...
Yeah, but I try to like, see, here's my thing now, and it's what I would like to do for like my next, you know, like a project or something. It's to make like a theme album. You know what I'm saying? Like something that's based around like one topic, kind of like staying on that post, but it just doesn't work that way for me, man. Like when I make a song or something, it's just always like a contrast to my last song. Like it's like a different look.
Are you a fan of like concept albums like that, or do you listen to music in that way, or is that just something to keep you on topic?
That's just something that like I would like to do, but I don't like just listen to, you know what I'm saying, like concept albums and whatnot like that. Like my last album that I probably listened to that was probably like a concept album was Good Kid, Mad City, honestly. Like,
that's a long time ago.
Word, but that's the last one.
That's a good album, though.
Yeah, but that's like the last one that I can say like just, you know what I'm saying, like had me inside of that world, like you know what I'm saying, like it, you know, like I felt like I was like just watching him, like, you know what I'm saying, just grow up and go through like his certain, you know, like his trials and tribulations over there.
Yeah, when I listen to the newer Kendrick shit, it's like they gave him too much reign on just being crazy to the music. It's like, did you listen to that new Andre album?
No.
The Andre 3000 flute album?
I've yet to get to that yet.
I listened to it this morning before you came. Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. And I like that type of music. But bro, I never liked Lizzo. But I can tell that Lizzo's an incredible flute player.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
This is just like some dude who's like he's a really good rapper. He's not a great flautist, you know?
But I feel like that's because like he's like gave us such a, you know what I'm saying, like an expectation, like of like, all right, like we know that like you rap really fucking well, dog. So rap really fucking well.
Well, we know that you make really good music. It's not even about that. Because I don't want to be like, I don't think rappers just have to rap. You know, you're an artist, you're a musician. That's what it is. But it's like, damn, like it didn't really.
This is what you came out with.
Yeah.
But he even said like on, I think it was like on some type of like a podcast or something. And I'm pretty sure that it's like the name of the first song. Oh, he was like,
I wanted to make a rap album.
He was like, man, I swear, man, like I wanted to make a rap album, but this is where the wind took me.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you've been taking a lot of shrooms. It's okay. Like just be 100% with me, man. Like you've been popping some shrooms and shit. And, you know what I'm saying? Feeling yourself, and that's fine, dog. But I've yet to listen to it yet. Dog.
You should listen to it. People are like, it's on the healing frequency. So it's like, motherfucker, it doesn't matter. A shitty song can still be on a healing frequency. Right. Like you ever get like a massage or something, or go to like a spa or some shit?
I've never been to a spa.
Never? They always have that same music playing.
Okay, word.
And I'm never going to go bump that. I'm never going to be like, I'm not going to Shazam it and go play it in my car.
Hey, imagine you looking up to your damn, what they call them, masseuse and be like, yo, what's
Yo, this shit's hard.
who blew that flute? Hey, who blew that flute, man?
Yo, actually though, he's probably gonna make hella streams off fucking spa money. Yeah.
Man, just because like, well, yeah, facts. Honestly, I never even thought about that. Dog.
Yeah,
Like
every
that.
spa's gonna be playing. We're the
That
hip
secondary
spa.
income. Oh yeah. Dog. Oh man. But I've also heard, you know what I'm saying, from like a few posts, people saying this is gonna be one of those, those albums that producers will take like and flip the beat or something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be a whole lot of just remakes and shit like that. Like, but I don't see myself honestly like just going and sitting down and like listening to that whole thing because like
It's like an hour. It's over an hour.
bro, so and it's only like what, like 8 songs?
Yeah,
Like
each
8
song is like
songs?
15 minutes.
So okay, no, so I'm gonna have to plan our entire day for this. Like
Yeah.
pop some shrooms or some shit, like and chill in the woods or something like that. But like I'm not just
You
gonna,
next
like,
time
just
you're
grab
out
my-
in mass, that's what we'll do.
Nah, facts, no, I'm down. But yeah, man, but that's not something that I see myself like just sitting down with and being like, all right, I'm gonna give my whole, you know what I'm saying, this hour or so to listen to these flutes and wind chimes right quick. Like,
I mean, I guess salute him for doing it. Like I feel,
Yeah.
you know, but it just wasn't mine.
it doesn't hurt him, you know what I'm saying, like in my eyes, honestly. Like he's still.
Oh yeah, no, it's
I'll
not.
just
Like, I'm not
cancel, you
like
know what I'm
fuck
saying?
it. No.
Some people just want to go and cancel him. Like,
It's hilarious though, cause like, all right, like Lil Yachty released an indie rock album this
Yeah.
year. That was fire.
Yeah.
That I like was like, what the hell? Cause I like indie rock sometimes. So I'm
Right.
like, why is this shit so good for like, you know what I mean? Like I enjoy his music, but I was surprised. Like I like when artists do different shit.
right.
Like when Lil Wayne was in his rock era.
Oh man, no, the whole the I am not a human being. I think it was part 2 or part 1, like whatever. Like when he had like a bunch of, you know what I'm saying. Like a lot of his beats like just had like some strong ass, some air guitar in it, like, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, but I don't know, man. Like I don't know, man, because I'm a Wayne stan, so I just feel like, bro, like Wayne can't go wrong. Like, Wayne can't go wrong unless he just picks up a flute tomorrow. Then, like,
You wouldn't listen to the Wayne flute album?
I might.
That was what guitar players were saying about that rock
Yeah.
album. They're like, he don't know how to play guitar, but I liked it, bro.
The
Like,
same thing with him, like in the skating and shit like that, bro. Like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, like just wasn't trying to accept him as a skater, like anything like that, like when he first started. But consistency, I mean, like if you stick towards something, then eventually it's gonna be like, all right, that's what you do, my nigga.
yeah, that's mad funny. You are right about that, because it's like, because he's really good in one thing,
Yeah.
he's supposed to be good at everything he does. But like, that's not how life works
No,
at
no,
all, bro.
no. But folks will put you on that pedestal themselves. Like it has nothing to do with you, honestly. Like it's kind of a, you know, like an unfair thing, but
Yeah.
it's just life, you know.
It's like taking care of, like we were talking before the podcast about family and about work and shit, where it's like, I will focus more, like a good amount of time on family, even if it does take away from my work.
Right.
Because I don't want to be like, in 20 years, have no relationship with my family.
Right,
And then I
right,
have all
right.
this like, oh, cool, everything worked out, but I'm like alone. You know what I
But you're
mean?
empty.
Like you kind of have to, if you're good at one thing, you're not good at everything. You have to put your time into the things you
Exactly.
actually want to be good
And
at.
don't waste time. I mean, like it's always, you know what I'm saying, like it's cool to, you know, just go out like and venture out and try new things, you know what I'm saying? Like new experiences just keep the mind growing to me, you know what I'm saying? But you don't have to stay stuck in no particular lane, you know? Like,
Yeah. Do you have any weird hobbies?
Weird hobbies. What would be a weird hobby?
Like I swear to God, I meditate. I've meditated for like 5 years, studied it.
not a weird
I've
hobby,
studied
though.
like yoga. People
Yeah,
make
that's-
fun of me for that
No, that's
shit.
not-
Like I like that's what I like to do.
You like to calm your mind, bro?
Yeah, I do, bro.
You know?
But then I smoke a fucking a quarter a day. So they're like, you could just be calm if you weren't so high.
Right. Unwind sometimes. But nah, dog, I don't think I have any. I don't know. Besides, like, just walking a lot. Like, I've heard people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this dude at my job, when I had told him that You know what I'm saying? He was like, so what you be doing, you know what I'm saying, like outside of work? I was like, man, I'd like to walk in the fucking woods, bro. Like, he's like, why are you walking? Like, why are you walking?
That's meditation though.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
like in a weird, you know,
Yeah,
like
that's like, you know what I'm saying, like many forms of meditation, you know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause people just think of when you say that you like to, you know, just meditate, that you're just in the middle of a room, like on a pillow, like with your legs crossed and you're like and shit like that. Like, nah, like you can get that shit from the sun even. Like you can, you know what I'm saying, the sun gaze and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I think that would be like my weirdest hobby, I guess.
No, I think we're very similar in the way that like when you write, you have to move. Like when you like if that walking through the woods, like I have a busy mind, so
Right,
when I keep
same.
my like body busy, I can relax my mind and focus on the shit I want to. But if I'm just sitting here,
Yeah.
then my mind's gonna go a million different places. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But that's just what I like to do, though. Like, I mean, but I feel like everybody has like a different type of way, you know, to create, like, and whatnot. Like some people.
You
like
ain't into video games or like.
I'm into video games, honestly.
I see. That's a hobby.
Yeah, no. You know, but it's like a typical, you know what I'm saying, hobby. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What
especially
games are you
nowadays.
into?
I'm into like, you know what I'm saying, like fucking like horror games and shit like that, honestly.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
I was just playing the
Dead by
Calypto
Daylight. I
Protocol.
fucking love that. Oh, that shit's badass.
That shit was badass. I
those
just
fucking
beat
visuals,
that.
bro,
Yeah,
those
bro. I
fucking
just beat
visuals
that
are amazing.
2 nights ago, bro. That shit
shit's
was
amazing. Like I wish that they'll make a new what they call it, Dead Space.
They just had the remaster.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Like,
it gave us some re-rock and was like, oh,
you are right.
you go.
That's what they're doing with every game
Yeah,
now,
bro.
bro. It's like,
like the Resident Evils even. Like they just take them. They take the same stories that was like on the PlayStation 2s, like in the
Make it look a little
64.
better.
Yeah, but it's the same storyline. It just looks better. You know,
Exactly.
like at the end of the day.
that
Yeah,
is
man.
crazy.
That's what I like to do though. Like I fuck up some.
Horror games.
Yeah.
I did not expect that. You like horror movies?
Yes. Horror anything really. Like that's
Me
my-
too, bro.
my
You ever
jam.
see Terrifier?
No, man. I couldn't get myself to click on it, man, because it looks so fucking cheesy.
It
dog.
is cheesy, but if you like gore, it's super
Yeah.
gory.
Yeah, you see, like.
I just had the
but I'm not-
producer on the podcast actually
Word?
of the movie.
That's
Yeah.
fucking what's up, dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But I'm not like a big, you know, like a gory guy. Like I like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I say like a horror film, like I just like some creepy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some psychological, you know, of the thrillers and things like that. Like, but
You have a favorite?
Or
Or-
Shutter Island.
Oh,
still my
that
favorite.
shit was crazy.
I'm still waiting on a movie to give me a twist like that. Like,
Yeah.
but it's
Leonardo DiCaprio
bro,
and that
twist
shit.
was
That
so
shit
crazy.
was.
And if you haven't seen that already, then what the fuck is wrong with you? I
Yeah.
might just go ahead and spoil the ending for you, but
Yeah, no, we won't. What? How many years after a movie can you spoil an ending?
honestly, I feel like I don't know,
Like 5 years?
I say like
think.
5.
Yeah, 5 years.
5, 10, especially. Like, bro, if you ain't seen this movie in like 10 years now, dude,
People get mad at the dumbest, like you
Yeah.
spoiling shit.
like,
Like,
bro, it's, I'm sorry that you wasn't, you know what I'm saying, that you don't have taste. Sorry, I'm sorry.
I like the extremes in whatever it is though, like in movies. Just seeing that someone can create that world's crazy.
right.
Like my mind doesn't work in that way. Like I can make jokes, I can have the conversation, but like when I was listening to your music, that's why I'm obsessed with like how people get to the idea. I'm like, I don't understand how creation happens.
Yeah,
You know?
because I feel like everybody just has like such a, you know what I'm saying, like a different way of it. Like you'll never truly like, you know what I'm saying, just understand it. Like you can only just get along with it. You know,
Yeah.
like in a sense, because we all have like our different type of methods that we go across and stuff. Like what do you do to make your jokes and whatnot? Like, do you like is it just by like you seeing somebody like on the street, like just do some funny shit and you're like, you know what, I can make a topic about that or something.
Yeah, it'll just come to my head sometimes,
Yeah.
or I'll write like on stage. Like I'll go up with nothing, and I'll just try to
word.
come up with the jokes as they
brave,
are.
dog.
But isn't that like people who like? It's like I don't know. So you create your song and then you go into the booth. You don't write to the beat,
the song,
like
no.
punch in and shit
That's
like
where
that.
I've been at as of, you know, recently. Like I have like you know, like in my voice memos, like I just have like 30 plus like different just choruses and stuff like that are like just come to me. Like I may like hear, you know, like a certain tone or something from another song. You know what I'm saying? That's made by who the fuck ever, you know what I'm saying? But then like I start to play with it like in my head, like, okay, well I would have said this on that part of the beat, like type thing. And then like I just transform it to my own thing, you know. But I don't have the beat for it yet, like anything. Like I kinda gotta go and sit down with the producer and be like, all right, here's what I'm thinking, like here's what it's supposed to be sounding like, get it made, and then I go to the booth and stuff like that.
Do you think that's something you developed over time, or do you think that's just the way your brain was like created?
That's something that I developed over time because when I first started, I just thought, you know what I'm saying, that you were supposed to have the beat already, you were supposed to, you know what I'm saying, like, know your topic of the beat, and I mean, you know what I'm saying, like, just be like, just be really damn, I'm trying to say, just technical about it, kind of, you know what I'm saying. Now, I'm just like, I just let it just come to me, like, you know. And then there's those times where, like, I may be just going through some shit in my life or something that I want to write about or just want to just get off my chest. So I express that, you know.
Do you like music that seems like more like punched in, freestyled, like more like, or is that
I'm
not?
not a punch-in guy, honestly. Like, I don't like to punch in. I mean, I will, like, if it's absolutely
But I mean, do you enjoy
necessary.
listening to it, like the Detroit shit, or like some fucking drugged out shit, or like?
Nah. That's really not my lane, really. But I mean, but at the same time, like I'm kind of like a, you know, well, when it comes to music, like I'm kind of like a hermit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I really don't just venture out to find like new music and stuff like that. Like it just comes across my timeline or something, or maybe like a playlist on Spotify, like or some shit like that. But I really like just be like in my own little world with this shit. Like,
Yeah.
You know, like
Well,
I played the same album over for like 10 years type shit. Like
which one are you listening to an album right now?
no, not specifically. What's the last album that I really just listened to? The one by Sir.
Oh, Sir's
Yeah.
fire.
I fucking love
I
Sir,
love, bro. That's like one of my dream interviews. Is
Yeah.
Sir. I wanna like.
dope.
He has I saw him live on the TDE tour pre-quarantine.
Yeah.
And that shit was incredible.
Word.
I miss that, like the TDE when they were like just starting out.
Yeah, man.
The old. I love Ab Soul.
Right.
I love Schoolboy Q. Ab Soul's like, you were talking about mushrooms before. Are you into psychedelics?
Yeah, man.
See, I like that. Like, yeah.
Hell yeah, man. But not too heavy on them. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to fuck around with the acid. Like
Oh, you were an acid guy.
Yeah, like I used to like, bro. When I was like in my teenage years, I'd say like, man, like I probably trip probably like twice a week, like some shit like that.
Oh,
But that
really?
shit is starting to get to you, bro. Like it's like it'll fuck up your goddamn your consciousness really. Like,
Yeah, because you don't know what's like real and what's
yeah,
not.
man. Then like when you're on that shit, it's like that's this thing called a loop. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I hear this shit like from everybody like who trips or whatnot. Like you feel like you've done the same thing like over and over. Like I had like the same type of conversation with somebody like over and over, and then it starts like to spill over like into your real life when you're just fucking just sober out. You're like, bro, like I'm really like just hyper focused on certain shit now, like that I shouldn't even be just worried about. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah.
And you don't get crazy, like, you know, when you watch movies as a kid and you see what tripping is.
Wow,
You
shit,
never
yeah.
really see any
Yeah,
of
like,
that
it's like
shit.
you really just go fuck it overboard with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What made you like pull back?
Really, man, like I just got tired of doing it. Like it was like, okay, well, I'm done with acid now.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I'm just done with acid. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I'll just take me some shrooms like every now and then and shit.
I never fucked with the acid as much as shrooms.
Yeah.
I almost got, someone tried to rob me the first time I was peaking on acid.
Oh shit.
And I was like, I did shrooms a lot. But like
Yeah.
acid after that, I was kind of like,
Yeah.
you know when the universe gives you little signs
Like,
where,
I mean,
exactly.
left a bad taste in your mouth, baby.
Literally, yeah.
It's like, nah, I'm
You ever
doing
have
that
any
shit.
crazy trips?
I've had one. Shit, dude. This was probably like a month or two ago, honestly. My homie had gave me some shrooms, and I don't even know what fucking kind they were, honestly. Like, I don't even fucking remember, but damn you, Sammy. But he gave me these shrooms, and like I'm sitting there, you know what I'm saying? Like we're at the studio now. I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like the rise is perfect. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm sitting there, man, like I'm feeling the music and shit, man. Like the music, like I feel like it's fucking like rapping around me, you know what I'm saying? Like type shit. I'm like, all right, man, I'm cool. So I'm driving, though. Like I'm driving back to the spot. And then like all of a sudden, like the shadows, like I'm starting to make like hands and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm starting to get fucking the tunnel vision and shit. So, all right, this don't usually happen like on my trips, bro. So I get to the crib, sit down for a minute, I'm like, man, you gonna be all right, you gonna be all right. My fucking stomach starts hurting. Then I just get fucking extremely tired, dog. Like, I've never been this tired in my fucking life, dog. But I just got extremely tired. But like, my shoulders dropping and shit. I'm like, all right, let me just try to sleep this shit off. So I just curl up on the fucking couch, fetal position, right?
Yeah.
And I just had to fucking ride that shit out, honestly, bro, for like fucking 10 hours, bro. I
Damn.
just ride that shit out, bro.
So you just had a bad fucking
bro,
bad
that's my
bad.
first, yeah, like.
Was it like
yeah.
chocolate?
Nah, it was just.
It was just the straight.
Just straight
That's
up shroom.
crazy. Yeah.
Straight up shroom. Like I ate 2 caps and that was it.
I've only had one really like I've had times and trips where it's been like,
Yeah.
all right, I gotta ride this out. But I've only ever had one really bad trip in New York City. I went to a comedy show and I took some.
Yeah.
And I had to leave. I was like, hey, just bump me. I have to leave. And I walked around New York City for like 6 hours. Literally, I was like, as soon as I stopped walking, like my brain will like freak out, bro. My feet were like, the next day I was like, my feet were
I was in pain, bro.
Yeah.
You got one hell of a workout in.
I did, bro. Yeah. Walking in the city on the fucking
6 hours of it at that, dog.
Yeah.
Jeez. But nah, man, that's probably like been my only bad trip, honestly. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, like I've had those moments where like I feel like, all right, this shit's fucking intense right now. So like,
do you
like,
usually do it in
out.
like a private area? Have you ever done like trips in crazy places?
I've done a trip on top of a mountain before. We was in.
You feel like a fucking like you feel like an explorer in the 1600s. Yeah, like
I was just sitting on the rocks and shit, like just looking over the city. I was like, bro, this is peak, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then it was just like, all right, I'm bored with this. Like, I really got bored with it like really, really fast though, honestly. It was like, you know what, I kind of like just rather be in the house right now, like just listening to some music and shit. Because I like to play music, like when I'm tripping and shit like that, like, and just feel those vibrations on you, man.
What type of music?
Usually it's like some lo-fi shit. Like,
Oh, okay.
You know, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Some lo-fi shit.
Next time you trip, throw on that Andre.
Yeah, man, listen. I feel like that would be the only way that I'll sit down, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and listen to that full album as if I'm on like a few caps or something. Not that shit that I got before, but some maybe like some chocolates or something. Man, cause
You were talking about tones before, like how you hear certain tones, and it is is that something like since you were a kid, like you always picked up on?
Yes, man. Like I've always found it weird, right? Like how, you know what I'm saying? When people ask me sometimes, like how do you write? You know what I'm saying? Like do you just go at it like with the words and shit first? But me, man, like I always hear what I want to say, like in the rhythm first. You know what I'm saying? Like I hear da 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 da, or like da 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 da, and then I feel the words in to that. You know what I'm saying? Like I just start from a beat, really. You know what I'm saying? And then I feel my words into the whatever it is, like the tone that I'm hearing in my head. You know?
Yeah. Do you have musicians in your family?
No, actually. Well, no. My I think it's my granddad on my dad's side of the family used to play the piano like a while back. And he was with some band, honestly. I forget the name of it. But I think that's the only one that I know of, honestly.
Isn't that crazy how you were born that way though? Like picking up shit, but like you don't know. Like my dad's a musician.
Yeah.
But like I don't have that ear. Like it's you're just born to certain
Since
shit.
1876.
Since 1876. But that is crazy. Like how we're all just born Like, do you think shit's predetermined on some trippy shit? Like, do you think your life is predetermined?
Yes. Me and my homeboy was just talking about this, man, like a few days ago. Like, because he's on the side of the spectrum of saying that, like, he doesn't think that nothing really like is predestined, you know what I'm saying, like a predetermined, because he feels like then he won't get to live his life like the way that he wants to live it. And I'm just on that side of, well, if it's already written, then you know what I'm saying, then you're living the exact life that you want to live. Like, it's just already written, like it's in the cosmos for you to live this way. Like, you know what I'm saying, like this is who you're gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Whether or not you want to change a bad habit or not, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get that choice every day. So yeah, I'm definitely on the side of, like, I was born to be this person that I am, you know what I'm saying? Or the person that I'm gonna grow to be, you know what I'm saying? Because there's always some room for growth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. But it's like, I had this vision of what I wanted from when I was a kid. And I stuck to it, and it kind of worked out to some degree. But it's weird because I try to think, was that because I like stuck to it, or was it because that was always supposed to be that way that it was? Like, when did you take yourself seriously? Like, do you know what I mean by that?
Because at first, when I started to, you know what I'm saying, to write and stuff like that, the only reason that I did it was because one of my older cousins and my older brother was doing it, and I just wanted to be like them. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, if y'all can rap, I'm gonna find out how to rap too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, put this together. But then I started to take it serious. I think it was like when I was like 15 or 16, we went down to Atlanta to do this show. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to be like in a group with like all my cousins, like my brother and stuff like that. And our mom had took us down to Atlanta to do the show, like, and whatnot. And I don't know like how true it was or whatnot, but it was supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, like, to get signed with Ludacris at the time, like, and stuff like that. So we get done with the, you know what I'm saying, with the show and whatnot, and then I just remembered how I felt, like, just being on that stage and just, you know what I'm saying, like, and just having like the full, you know, just confidence to just do this shit, you know, because I used to be like a shy person like that, you know what I'm saying, like, I couldn't believe that I'm here, like, on this stage and, you know, like, and doing these things. But like, I remember that feeling that I got once we got done with it. It was like, man, like, this is something that really, like, just makes me feel great, like, you know, like, and complete, really, like, you know, I feel like it's a calling for me, you know, like, so that was when, like, I was like, you know what, I'm actually trying to start making my own songs and booking my own, you know, my sessions and stuff like that. And then, hey man, I just grew to where I'm at now.
Does anyone else still make music?
In my family, no.
Like, from that group that went down to try to get signed?
Man.
It was Ludacris there or no?
I don't know, bro. Like, I never saw him. There was this, they had like this room, like, in the back, right? That was like a two-way, you know what I'm saying, type of mirror, you know what I'm saying, like, you can go into. And supposedly, like, it was, you know what I'm saying, him back there, like, and a few other people and stuff like that. But I'm like, man,
There's no way he was back there.
I don't think so neither. I'm 15 at the time.
I don't mean to talk shit about it.
He's straight, bro. You didn't told me anything.
Why would he be behind a glass mirror?
He's like, that one.
Yeah, like a fucking police.
Yeah.
Like, you're picking
us out
of the line. Yeah.
Those two side him.
That's crazy. You know who Kenan Thompson is?
Yeah, of course.
So he does that same shit for comedians.
Really?
Where it'll be like, yeah, all my friends got suckered into joining the, like, Kenan Thompson finds the funniest comedian in every city. And I was like, this shit's bullshit. Like, every big club, and I feel like I might get in trouble talking about this, but I don't really give a fuck. Because it was a scam anyway.
Yeah.
Every big, like, club had this thing where it's like, sign up, and Kenan Thompson will pick, like, the best comedian from every city, and then you guys will compete.
So they
and then
just used his name? Like,
they just used his name, and I didn't go, but I guess a friend told me that, like, they all went. Like, it was like American Idol style.
Right.
Everyone was there. And then in the beginning, they FaceTimed him, and he was in bed smoking a joint, and he was like, "Oh fuck!" Like he forgot that he
What
was
the
doing that.
fuck?
And he's like, "Good luck, guys," and
So
then
he was a
hung.
part of it, like,
But he
you
hung
know,
up.
like,
But they
kinda.
probably paid him.
Right.
20 grand, 50
Just to
grand just to
FaceTime
use
for
his
that.
name. And then he was like in bed, like, "Oh shit, I forgot." Yeah, good luck, guys, hung up, and then they just did it with it. He didn't
I got real
see.
shit to do. Bye.
Yeah, bro, he didn't have shit to do. He was in bed, they said.
That's hilarious, dog. But goddamn it.
When an artist gets to a big point, you can tell when they're using their name to scam people for
Yeah.
money. Like
Yeah.
when they hit your DM, like, love what, you know what I
Right,
mean? Like,
but that just be those scammy ass well.
but
I
it
don't
can
wanna
be
call them,
from
like, a
real
bot.
accounts too.
I don't think it
Like,
can ever be from real accounts, man. Like, because if it's that serious, it's like I would expect a call, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even like disrespect like a message, like or whatnot. Like, I thought it was a scam on like you know how like on IG, like on Facebook or something, like some rappers will pop up like on the videos, like, yo, if you want to use my voice for like a song or something, like, you know what I'm saying, like, sign up for this package and you'll, you know what I'm saying, like, get to use my voice on a beat or some shit like that. I'm like, are they like in cahoots with these people? Like, do they get like some type, well, which I'm sure they do, like they get some type of a percentage for like every sale that they make on that shit? Then at that point, as an artist, I'm like, how do you even feel good about that shit? Like
yeah.
if I just paid like to use your voice and I didn't actually meet you, like, or talk to you, like, or I mean, like, I don't know, like that shit wouldn't make me feel good at all. Like, I just feel like I just paid to use your voice. Basically.
Yeah, you
I
have no
just paid-
idea who the person is. Like the people who I see deals on Instagram where I can tell, like, where a dude will buy a bunch of features from an artist.
Right.
And then it's like his, and it's like, I will sell you an EP with so-and-so.
Yeah.
But really it's a bunch of songs with blank verses that you're going to fill in, and then
And I'm
one
like, well,
feature from each of the artists.
How do you feel good about that?
And
You
the
know,
artist
that's my
doesn't
question.
even know.
Right.
And then, like, that'll fuck up their legacy in the long run. You ever get
Because you
scammed out of a verse or anything?
Hell no. Hell no, man.
Yeah.
I have all my shit like up front, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like, we're gonna talk, like, we're gonna know something about each other. Like, not just gonna like just be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I like this guy's music. Let's you know what I'm saying? Let's send my manager towards him and talk to his camp and shit. Pay him off rip, like, type thing. Like, nah, like, we're gonna talk first and get to, you know what I'm saying, and get down with the, you know, like an understanding. And we're gonna come to a business conclusion. You know what I'm saying? But I just got me like a pretty good feature from a guy in Boston. I mean, like, I ain't gonna say no names yet, but yeah, we're working on something.
What? You're not gonna
Yeah.
say no names,
Say no
damn.
names, man. I want to throw that out there. Just
I'm
yet,
gonna
but-
start fucking listing them off. You'll have to tell me off camera. That's dope though.
Yeah, man.
That's
We
dope
got something in
though.
the works, but yeah.
That happens more often than I would think, is people getting scammed out of verses. I'm
Yeah.
surprised. That's what I mean, is like, I know bigger names that I won't say that have, like, people have paid them for verses and then
Yeah,
they
and they
never
just
got
fuck it.
that shit. Like,
See, that's
a year or two later, they still never got
Yeah,
that shit,
see,
you
that's
know?
fucked up. But hey,
And then you get, like, people you idolize. Most people I've met, everyone I've met that I idolized has been cool. I've
Word.
never met anyone who's been like a dickhead, you know?
See, and that's dope, because, like, you know how they say, like, don't, you know, meet your idols, like, you know what I'm saying? Because that shit just made, like, just ruin, like, a part of how you see them, like, of course, but nah, man, that's dope.
Have you ever had that? Like,
I've never met somebody that I'm like just like a huge like just fan of, honestly. Like, I'm not yet, at least. So
is there a career that you idolize the most? Like a path?
a career path.
Yeah, like someone's career path that you idolize the most.
That's a good question. Dave Chappelle's. Honestly, like I just love that he was always a person to, you know what I'm saying, to talk, you know what I'm saying, to speak his truth and stick to his guns, and seeing where he's at now from where, like, people thought he was gonna be at, like, you know, that's just dope to see that fight in somebody. So
That's crazy. It's not like a musician or artist. Like,
Nah, not really.
you don't
I
want to
don't pay
compare.
attention, I just don't pay attention to a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like musicians' lives and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, maybe because I feel like it kind of, like, you know, like it hinders my process in a way. Like, because, like, I get how people, like, you know what I'm saying, you may love a certain artist and they give you, like, you know, the inspiration and do like other certain things, but I don't like. It's not that I don't like to be inspired, but I don't want to feel like yo, I only did this because I heard this dope ass song by fucking, you know what I'm saying, what's his face or whatnot, you know what I'm saying. So I kind of like just try to keep myself like in my own little bubble. Like if I hear a song or like an album that I like or something, like, you know what I'm saying, like of course like I'll fuck with it, dive into it and stuff, but I'm quick to detach myself from it.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Because you don't want to get too, not inspired, but too like
just starting to make like the type of shit that they make. Because like I've seen plenty of people say that like, yo, so and so is like my favorite artist, and you can tell just because of like how they rap. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, well, you're just kind of trying to be that person, like in a way, and I don't want to fall into, you know, that type of trap or whatever. So
see, that's what I feel like I can take that from your music and be like, damn, it's unique enough. Because I think a lot of people, not that you're in this camp at all, but I just mean like the West Side Conway Benny. You can tell that a lot of people liked them and then started making that music. And then you're like, damn, but they're making music that's unique to them. So why are you like not making music that's like unique to you?
Because some people do not like just have that bone in their body, man. Like they think that coming out here and doing like what we do is like a copy and paste, you know what I'm saying, like effort, you know what I'm saying, like, and not realizing that it's gonna take a lot more of you being your actual self to, you know what I'm saying, just grabs to people like that than you just trying to be like the man that already got there. You know, like it's not saying people are gonna have the same, perception from you that they got from that artist. And I've yet to hear somebody sound like Wes. Like, that's gonna be a hard pattern, like for anybody, like to copy and paste on. Like, you know what I'm saying, like. Wes is just Wes, like, word.
But honestly, at the end of the day, that's what's cool about having a unique sounding voice. I mean, like, sonically, it's that, like, same reason I love Wayne. It's like, no one, you're gonna sound like him, like, you're gonna copy his voice, like you're gonna copy Wes's voice, like, no, that's, and if you talk to Wes, that's his voice. Like, that's what he sounds like.
Right.
That's, like, such a big thing in artists. I like dudes who music doesn't sound it, but their voice doesn't sound like anyone else's voice, you know?
Yeah, man, because it's easy just to, you know what I'm saying, just pick them apart. Like you automatically, like, just stand out from people. And that's always, like, the goal, really. Like you don't want to be in the same, like, just caught in the herd, you know? Like, you want to be the person to stand out, like, and however you do that, that's just on you, like.
Yeah. That's mad funny. Yeah, like Danny Brown, another one. Like, no one, you're really gonna do that fucking nasally high pitch shit?
No one can do that shit. Like,
nah, no one can do that shit. Did you ever see Chappelle's Block Party?
Yes. Hell yeah, dog.
That was my dad's favorite movie growing up. So that's why I feel like I am who I am type shit. But when you mentioned Chappelle, I was like...
Yeah, but that's my favorite comedian, you know what I'm saying, like, as well. Like, I know... That's my guy.
You ever seen him perform live?
Not yet.
Me neither, bro.
That's on that's definitely on my, you know, my bucket list, like to see him perform, dog.
I can't believe he'll perform in New York sometimes at this tiny club that I've like performed at, the Stand.
Yeah.
And I feel like I should go, but bro, it's like 40 seats. Tickets are $200 a ticket. I'm like, damn.
Does he tell you like
day of? He'll be like, I'll be there at midnight, $200 a ticket.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, like I want to do that. It'll be worth it one night, you know. But like,
hell yeah. Like I had went as the crackhead Tyrone Biggums.
Oh yeah, Donnell Rawlings. Yeah.
For fucking for Halloween like 2 years ago.
Oh, you dressed
Yeah,
up
no,
as
shit was perfect. Shit was perfect.
That's
bro.
hilarious. You
That
did.
shit was perfect, bro.
That's so fun. You guys send me a picture. I'll try to put it
Bro,
on the
but I got it
fucking.
on here, bro.
All
Like,
right,
yeah,
I'll
dog.
try
I
to
got
put it
the
on the
gram
screen
somewhere.
when it
Word.
fucking pops
I
up.
got you. But yeah, man, I think I had one like $200 like in a contest that night.
And see, you should have
like,
used
yep.
that money to go
Yeah.
buy Dave Chappelle tickets after that.
Imagine that, dog. It's like the
You-
world coming full circle, like for real. One of the
Yo.
Tyrone Biggums costume came back and
Yo,
went to the show with those $200.
that's
That'd be
crazy.
perfect.
What do
Yeah,
you
man.
do? What do you have coming next? Do you have a project? Do you because you dropped that single yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, Friday.
We have a few things in the tuck, man. I'm just trying to figure out how to put it all together. You know, like I'm in the middle, like, of figuring out, like, is this gonna be an album song, or am I just gonna put this out as a single? Am I just gonna put this out on the EP? You know what I'm saying? Because like you get in that mode of, you know, just creating stuff, and just you just end up with all this shit. But then it's like, well, is this gonna follow along with this song? Is this gonna follow along with this song? So I don't know, man. I'm really just trying to figure it out, honestly.
How much shit are you sitting
wanna
on?
do.
How many tracks?
Too much. Too much. You know what I'm saying? Too many. You know what I'm saying? And the majority of them, honestly, just need to be sitting off, like, and worked on more. Like, you know, get the sound right on them and shit like that. Because I'm just in that mode, like, of transitioning, of finding, you know, like, new engineers and stuff like that. So when I get it all together, then y'all may just get a bunch of fucking singles just back to back, or you may get a 15-track fucking album, a 7-track fucking EP. Who knows? Like, you know what I'm saying, at this point. But if it's one thing for sure, you're gonna keep getting something. There's always gonna be some work to put out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you stay working, we stay with something to push out.
And you teased that feature that you got from Boston. That's gonna be crazy.
I fucking forgot about that. So yeah, that's probably gonna be like one of the first that we put out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also, like, I'm throwing my first show at the end of this year.
Oh, word?
On New Year's Eve. Yeah, man. I'm throwing my first show. So
Where?
it's gonna be in Greenville.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
What's it like? Give the plugs for it. Like, what's it gonna be?
It's gonna be me, and I mean, like, I don't know if it's gonna be like I don't know, like, how many other artists that I want to be on there, because I don't, like, just want it to be like just me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to give people a chance to come out, like, and open up, and, you know what I'm saying, like, and have the crowd ready for me, any type of shit like that. But it's gonna be like a dope little, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be a nice little get together. Like, nothing too big, but it's gonna be a perfect little this little setting that we just found. Like, because we finally just found the venue for it. So
Word.
that's gonna be dope.
What's the
And
venue?
Buddies, I think his name is Buddies. I think it's called.
Buddies. If you send me a
Buddies,
link, I'll put it at the bottom of the
bet.
podcast. bro.
Yeah, man. I got you. But yeah, it's gonna be New Year's Eve. Buddies, I think that's the right name. As a matter of fact, I still gotta go back and check. But yeah, no, it's pretty dope, bro.
In
Greenville, South Carolina.
Greenville, South Carolina. New Year's Eve, I'm doing a show in Boston. If you're in Boston, I'm gonna be doing 2 shows New Year's Eve at Rockwell Theater with the hilarious Gary Peterson.
Oh boy, working.
Yeah, we're doing.
Hey, working.
Yeah, I like the both. I like being a fan of music and not making it. You know, I feel like that's what I enjoy from these conversations. Is like, I liked your music, and now I'm like, oh damn, he's a good dude. We had a good conversation. It's like, and now I'm gonna be like more invested in it, because that's the whole point of this. Is you say like I like hearing an artist and then being like, oh, would I have a good conversation with them?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, I love that artist even more because of that type shit.
Because it's like more of a personal thing now. You
Exactly.
know? Like, yeah, man. That's how you build those relationships.
Man, thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate it.
bro.
Do you want to do it? Do you want to come on and give a shout out, or are you good? You're good, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you doing this.
Of course.
Everyone hit like and subscribe, and everyone check out his music. I'll put it below.
Yeah. Hey,